Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, your quick dose of clarity, quick tips, and the spark you need to shine bright. Here's your host, Spencer Jones.
Hey Energizer, welcome to this episode of the Daily Energize. It is I, your host, Spencer Jones, as always, and I am so incredibly grateful to have you here joining me today. It's not something I take lightly, so thank you for taking the time, the energy to let me be part of your journey. And thank you for being part of mine. It means more than you know. And I'm incredibly grateful. So thank you. And I hope you are ready for a fabulous day, or if you listen to this as your day's gone on, I hope you had a wonderful day. I don't know if you've struggled with this. I have before, and there's times, still occasionally that I do, but I've learned to tame it a lot, and maybe you've experienced the same thing. And that is all the mental noise that we can sometimes have, right? It's like my mind is always on, it's always running, and you can't shut it off. Maybe you've experienced that. Even during times when it's supposed to be, quote unquote, supposed to be off, right? Vacations, when you're just resting or watching a movie, you can never shut your mind off. And I get it. It's something that a lot of high achievers struggle with at times, and it is normal, right? So let's just be frank and open about this. It's a normal thing for us to do, is because we're always go. We want to keep going and keep thriving. Our mind just keeps firing off on all these ideas. And that's great. But we also need time to just breathe, to just be, and not let our mind go 1,000 miles an hour. Because what I've noticed for me and many of our energizers is, yes, that's our go-to state, but it's also a defense mechanism. Because what I've noticed, especially for me personally, is that when my mind's just racing and going, it's trying to have me avoid looking at something or addressing something. I'd rather be distracted and not face something. Now, sometimes it's just going on its own, right? There's no distraction. It's just, I have this idea, and brrr, it just goes crazy. Like this weekend, last week and this weekend, I started building an app for our Energizers, and I'm super excited to share it out with y'all. But my mind just kept going, and then I kept thinking, oh, we could do this, we could have this, and There was nothing else that it was avoiding or anything, but it was all focused on that. I will tell you, though, that I had to take a pause and ask myself, is even a word? I don't think so. Am I avoiding anything? Is there anything that I'm avoiding looking at or addressing by going down this rabbit hole? I intentionally paused and asked myself that question. So I invite you, if your mind starts to race and have all the mental clutter, it won't shut off. Ask yourself, is there something that you need to look at, that you are avoiding addressing? Then if there is something, give yourself love and grace and look at it. Pause and breathe. I find as well, when my mind is racing like that, I'm almost caught up in the I am caught up in the survival mechanism of just constantly always being alert, always going. That means my nervous system is in the sympathetic side, where it's the fight, flight, freeze stage. And we don't necessarily recognize it because it's just going 1,000 miles an hour, as opposed to the parasympathetic, the rest and digest, the chill side. Right? That's when we get a recharge. Because if we're constantly in that survival mode, well, that's draining our energy. And while we might be high performers, we might have high energy, that's great at times, we also need time to chill. So I find doing the Energizer breath helps a ton, just to bring me back. So if I need to address something, or I want to intentionally slow down and be present in the moment and not let my mind race, I start with the breath. And I love our Energizer breath. And let's do 2 together here. So I invite you to exhale what you have. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe in love, joy, and peace. There you go. Hold your breath at the top. Let that energy expand throughout your body as you're holding your breath. And then exhale through your nose if you can. And release any negativity or heaviness you feel. At the bottom, pause for a moment, holding your breath, finding center. Then breathe in. Exhale, and imagine that energy going through your feet to the earth, grounding yourself. And then again, breathe in love and joy, peace, positives. Fill up your lungs at the top. Hold your breath. Let that energy expand. Exhale any heaviness, a slow, gentle exhale. Pause at the bottom. Come to center. Breathe in. Exhale and ground. I find that doing the Energizer breath or any type of breath work generally forces me to be in the present moment. It makes me mindful of my breath, mindful of the counting, of the intention. It acts almost as this mental off switch. Now, does it help all the time? Well, at least for those moments I'm breathing, it does. But at first, I would do that and then my mind would just pick back up and keep racing. I had to practice and get used to slowing it down. And now it generally acts as an off switch where, boom, I could be thinking all those things. I do a couple Energizer breaths or other breath work activities. And then I'm here and now and my mind is not racing. Then I could address those things. Oh, what am I avoiding? And I can go through that. And if I'm not avoiding stuff, I just want to be present. It allows me to be present. And I try to look for things here and now to be grateful for that I can even just notice. Oh, I notice this color. Oh, I notice the shirt on my body. I notice the cool air. Whatever those things are, it brings me down into the moment. Now, I'm not saying the go, go, go mentality of always looking is bad. It's not. It can be extremely helpful. As I said, it's normal, and that's okay. But we have to be able to turn it off at times so that we can fully recharge. All right? Peace isn't necessarily found in silence. It's built through presence, being in the here and now. And the only way you could do that is to be mindful, to be mindfully present, to be in this moment. So if your mind is racing, I invite you to ask if you're avoiding anything, and then either address it if you are, if not, if you want to keep going, go for it. But then make sure you take some time to pause, to be present, to have that presence, because that is where we can really and deeply recharge and fill our cups. So thank you for joining me in this episode. I hope this helps. If you like this, please hit follow and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode, and know that you are truly incredible and have this gorgeous light. Keep shining bright. All right, until next time, I'll catch you later. Thank you.